All right, the first thing we do in this discovering sine law activities is select the point tool, draw 3 points on your diagram on the page, and then what you're going to do is go to the select tool, select it, and click on all 3 points, make sure they're highlighted, go to the construct menu and select segments. And this draws our triangle. Now we're going to label our triangle. So our points are A, B, and C. And what we're asked to do next is to label the sides. And the way they want us to label the sides is the side opposite angle A is going to be labeled little a. So it comes up as J, but what you do is double click on it, on the label, and change it to lowercase a. Next, want to label the side opposite angle B as little b. So again, put your the little Mickey Mouse hand over top of the K, double click, and change that to B. And the side opposite angle C, we're going to call lowercase c. Okay, so now we have all of our sides and vertices labeled. So we have to measure, and we're going to measure the, make sure your select tool is the pointer tool is selected, and we're going to first of all measure angle CBA. And to do that, we go C, click on C, then B, then A, and make sure that nothing else is selected before you start doing this. So you only have the 3 points selected, and in order, angle CBA. Go to measure, and then choose angle. And so you get the measure of angle CBA is 63.96 degrees. So deselect everything. Now we just click anywhere on the page. Now we're going to measure angle ACB. So click on A, C, then B, go to measure, and then angle, and we have angle ACB measured. Lastly, we have to measure angle BAC, and measure angle. And if it doesn't come up as angle as a choice, deselect, which means you select anywhere on the page, and then click on those 3 points in order and make sure nothing else is highlighted. So now we have our 3 angle measures, and if we move the triangle vertex around, you'll notice that the angles all change. The angle measures all change. So now we're going to measure the side length. So you select the side and make sure nothing else is selected, and then from the measure menu, you're going to choose length. So side A is 9.94 centimeters. Now we're going to measure the length of side B and deselect, and so side B is 9.21 centimeters. And just to show you, if I select the measure and then the side length, I can't choose length, so we have to deselect. So now I just have side C highlighted, so measure length, and side C is 5.48 centimeters. So now we're going to take a look at angle B and angle A, and side A. So we're going to go to the measure menu, highlight A and angle BAC, go to the measure menu and calculate. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to choose A from our values menu, divided by, choose our functions menu. So A over sine, and from the values menu again, we're going to choose this time the measure of angle BAC. So now we have A divided by sine of the measure of angle BAC, and click OK. So now we have that A divided by sine of angle A calculated. So now we're going to select B and angle B, which is angle CBA, and we're going to go to the measure menu again, calculate, and we're going to choose B divided by function sine, and from the values menu this time we're going to choose the measure of angle CBA and click OK. Now we're going to select this angle side C and angle C, which is angle ACB. Click from the measure menu, calculate. From the values menu, we're going to choose C divided by, from the function menu, sine, and from the values menu, we're going to choose the measure of angle ACB and click OK. And so now you'll notice that we have A of sine A, A divided by sine A, B divided by sine B, and C divided by sine of angle C. And you should notice something right off the bat, that there's a pattern occurring here. So now we're going to take a look at the other way around. So we're going to write sine of angle A divided by length of side A and see what happens. So we're going to choose the angle measure and the side length measure. So angle A and side length A. And this time we're going to choose sine, and from the values menu we're going to choose angle BAC. And make sure you click outside the bracket, divided by A. And we get 0.1. So now we're going to choose B and angle B, and from the measure menu, calculate. So we're going to choose sine, and from the values menu, we're going to choose angle B, which is angle CBA, and click outside the bracket, divided by B, and click OK. And you should be starting to notice another pattern emerging. And so next, we're going to click on select angle C, which is angle ACB, and side C, measure, calculate. From the values menu, from the function menu, we're going to choose sine again, and we're going to choose from the values menu, measure of angle ACB, click outside the bracket, divided by C, and click OK. So now we have all our side lengths and all our angle measures over here, and we've got here A and divided by sine of angle A. So what I'd like you to do now is go to your chart for recording your observations and write down the values, then move the vertices around and record your other observations.